All right, October 19th no, excuse me, 20th, October 20th. All right, so I'm going to show you my indoor setup now. And real quick, I'll explain that the weather got really kind of crappy the last 2 weeks. We had a 70 and 75 degree day, but then we got a couple dips in frost and everything. So what you're seeing are tomatoes from outside that I rescued. I had a couple eaten already, and that was about 2 weeks ago. Then a frost came and it was dipping below freezing just for a couple hours, but it was enough to kill them. Now, what you're seeing in front are from down below, and this is what they look like. And they did turn. I wasn't sure if they would, but they did. The other 15 or so or 20 that were down there were smaller ones. There was a couple ones like this, and then they were mostly like this, and they died. They turned into grapes. Basically look like a green grape. I have a video of that the day after the frost, you'll see. Now these are Roma tomatoes, non-GMO organic. I do have some upstairs and downstairs that I just explained. Half were started from a store-bought non-GMO Roma, and half was bought from a seed packet of non-GMO Roma. And they both live side by side down there and in the buckets, and they work perfectly, and they produce the same exact tomato. These red peppers I picked 2 days ago. This was about 50% red, or maybe 75% red in the between, and now it's turning all red, which is awesome. This one, same day I picked it off, and it was mostly like this reddish green, and now it's turning red, so that's still cool. Now every red pepper that I had down there didn't really grow. It didn't die, but it didn't really grow because of a lot of factors. Factors like extreme heat for 4 weeks straight, 100 degrees, then 90 to 95, then the sprinklers came on way too much, then 3 weeks of just smoky haze. Now, every red pepper I have, I rescued some plants, and I'm going to explain that to you, but every red pepper I had downstairs and upstairs, and the only things that produced the pepper were upstairs, but they were all from a store-bought non-GMO organic red pepper and the seeds in it. One pepper produced all what you're going to see, which is awesome. Now, I didn't know this, but Amy or anybody that might want to grow stuff, or Bobby, is that you can pick them off when they're green and soft and have a green pepper, which is a little bit more strong in flavor, and then this will be more sweet and does have more nutrients in it and stuff as well when it turns red. At least that's what the science is saying. It definitely has a better flavor for me, what I think. So now when you see the tomatoes and the peppers, know that you can buy it from the store and then replant it, of course, by non-GMO and organic, and then clean the seeds, dry them, and throw them in a pot and watch them grow. You can do it with a cucumber if you get your own. Mine are built from seeds that I bought, non-GMO organic, and once I have one cucumber or two, I'll let them grow fully out till they're too ripe. Then you can use those seeds. All right, so what else? So let me show you my light setup. Now what you're going to see is overpopulated, we'll call it, because everything bloomed either late or I rescued things and repotted them, and because the weather is bad, and it usually is pretty dang good all the way through November, I had to bring stuff in from outside. So it's going to be a lot more organized and everything, but right now it's a little overbearing, overcrowded, I guess I should say. But I'm doing this to grow mostly food, but then a few plants and stuff as well. So let me show you what I got going, and you might be interested in this in your house. Okay, so what you're seeing is my marigolds and stuff that were on the balcony. I take them in at night. I put them in a nice place so they look good in the house. And an interesting, awesome sunflower that worked. I got the big one on that side, and then the little guys, and then a whole bunch of more starting to bloom. So that's really cool. But again, they should be able to stay out through the end of October, but they haven't. So that's what you're seeing here. This is my giant marigold. If you're not familiar with giant marigolds, in a bucket that I planted. And it took a long time for the other flowers and everything to bloom. So what I got going on is all that. I rescued these guys from downstairs, the giant marigolds, and a couple other ones. So the marigolds are rescued and repotted. Those are peppers, those tall stalks. I had to cut the bad leaves off. They're going. And basically what you see is what I want to do eventually. There's watermelon, there's cucumbers, and then again there's some test lettuce and some herbs that started late, and I have to have them here for now. But eventually it's going to be uniform, maybe, another type of melon or something on the bottom. Up here again, the same thing. There happened to be no room, and I was starting plants. And then I had a strawberry over here, which is what I wanted to do. And the other two that were there didn't make it. This giant guy made this right here. Bam. Boom. Made its own plant, rooted over the past week, and now it's making another one. I already cut one from that mother plant, and it did this guy, and that shot another plant, and that's in a corner right there. And that's the original strawberry on its own, so I had to do that. So as you see, you got to work with it as it goes. And a few experiments of flowers. But I'm going to use uniform pots, as you see. These are all late bloomers, late starters that I got going. That's violas and everything. So I'll talk about the lights in the other room, but I just wanted to show you what kind of setup it is and the stands and everything. As you see, this one has 1, 2, 3 shelves and then a top shelf, and it has 3 lights. All right, and I'll show you real quickly here. Well, yeah, I guess I can. So this light goes down, connects to that light down there, and then this light goes down and it connects. Well, let me see. Hold on one second. That light goes down, connects into this one. This light comes down there, and goes into the what's it called? The power surge protector, because the way I hung it, I could have reversed it and plugged it into the other light, and then this light goes and plugs into there. I did that in the other room, but you're gonna see in the other shelf in the other room that I have less shelves. And again, the shelves are adjustable, and I'll explain that in that room where it's a little bit more easy to see. And there's 5 shelves that you can have. So this one I put the 2 shelves, or the 3 shelves, excuse me. In the other room I only have 2. And again, a little bit overcrowded. Now, both that room and this room get natural sun for 1.5 to 2.5 hours during the day, even though it's starting to be fall and then towards winter. So not only did I need to put them in the places that they are, but they're in the place that gets natural sun. So when I get up, I put the lights on until the natural sun comes in a little bit, and then I shut them off. Then I turn them back on, and then I shut them off at night. So I may need a timer, I may not. And as you can see, I have like blueberries, I got raspberries, some basil, some celery, some garlic, some blueberry again. And then down here, I had there's 2 peppers on there, little guys, but I collected 4 big guys already off of that. And these are big, bushy, giant ones. And again, remember, it came from one bell pepper in the store. And you can see how beautiful that is. So once I get these all redone and harvested, then I'm going to do it again inside uniform. I had to rescue carrots from outside, so the carrots are there. But I'm going to put them in these smaller round pots and those square little ones you saw out front, and then these rectangle ones. That way I fit more in, and they don't have to grow as bushy, and they'll still produce. And these guys, hopefully, they have a lot of flowers and little buds and stuff, so I'm hoping to get 6 to 8 peppers in each bucket, at least minimum there, and plus the other 2 guys. The carrots mostly died on me. There was 2 more buckets, and they mostly died, but some of these in here grew. And again, the carrots were about 3 inches. They didn't grow full, but they were tasty and beautiful. The cucumbers out there, I only got a few of them. Some of them were distorted. But carrots, cucumbers were absolutely so fresh and tasty. The lettuce and the tomatoes, just absolutely awesome to eat from your own, your own production. And again, some of these fruited, as you can see here, already still doing some more. White fly issue I had, so I'm using a neem oil spray with water. You mix it with water. It's not really doing that great. They don't seem to be bothered by it. It says it's supposed to take them out because they're soft tissue animals, insects, not like hard shell. But it didn't work. So this is the setup. $58 for the shelves. I got 2 of them. They're stainless steel. They're white. And they're beautiful. And they're adjustable. There's a plastic piece that goes on each side. It clips. And then the shelf slides right down onto it. Puts together simple and easy. 350 pounds each you can hold on, each shelf. And again, you can adjust the height. So I had to adjust the height for what I already have. Once I restart whatever needs to be restarted, I can readjust the shelves. The lighting itself comes with the chain. They're 2-foot lights, and I guess they're about 4 inches long, wide, and then 2-3 inches deep. They have a nice angle for the lighting. And I'm going to show you a really quick video at night that shows you how what the light looks like, and I'll give you an idea under here. That's what it looks like. They're made by GE. They're grow lights. So as I said, this one comes out here, and then it comes down and plugs into that light, and then that light is over in the corner there. It goes down into this power surge protector. Now this is a 6-foot shelf by 16 inches deep, and 16 inches doesn't sound like a lot, but as you can see, it's great for space, but you can still put a lot on it. And again, these are big 5-gallon buckets, and once I get them down into the smaller pots, I'll fit double that. I'll have like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, maybe another one. So they're 16 inches, 6 feet high, and 3 feet wide. All right, now let me tell you about the lights. So I bought these. I did some research. There's a million different lights. They all look the same, just different names. I did a balanced spectrum of light, color spectrum, and for everything, not just, you can get one for this or one for that. I did that for everything. I went with lesser watts, 25,000 hours, 2 feet long, over 4 feet long, and I went with a higher number of that. The higher the number, the more the plant takes in light in its photosynthesis. Let's see here. And you can pause on that and read it, or you can look up online if you're interested in all this. And again, you'll see them at night, and if this focuses, it just shows you the height that's recommended for certain plants, certain flowers, the height adjustment to the plant, to the flower, to the plant. I don't know why sometimes. Let's see. Usually if I bounce it around like that, all of a sudden it does it, but anyway. It says for leafy greens and this and that. And then over here, let me see something. Well, it just gives you an idea that maybe there's too much light. I don't know. My camera's not the greatest, I guess. So anyway, it just shows you the difference in whatever, right? Go online. Oh, wait. There we go. I tilted it a little bit. So you can pause that and read it. Let's see if this still works. Nope. Anyway. It tells you about the height of the plants, what the ppf means. It's just the way it takes in the light and everything. So, if you're interested, you can do that and grow your own food, grow your own vegetables, and everything. Now, I got this on Walmart as well. These were originally $40 for one fixture. Each fixture contains the light itself in there. So I bought 2 of them for $40. Then they went on rollback, and I bought the other 3 out there for $30 a piece. Home Depot and Lowe's, they wanted like $50, $60 a piece. So that was awesome. And the shelves are excellent for just under $60 a piece for each shelf. The 4-foot lights at Walmart were $60 or $56. That was the same price as like Lowe's and stuff for the 24-inch lights. I went with 24 inches because you can kind of tell now, but in the nighttime you'll see the spread, the width of the light. Now, of course, it doesn't go like that light. You can't just have something way down here and have one light try to help these plants. They got to be closer up, but it does help to a certain extent. That 72 number is in that 12-inch range, and then it will slowly decrease as it goes. But it does go out this way as well, and you'll see that quickly in the night video. So Walmart online had the greatest prices for the lights. They were all shipped within 4 days. The shelves, the lights, everything. They came separate, but within 4 days, free shipping and everything like that. So again, $30 at the rollback price, $40 at its original price, and way better than the other sites. All right, and here you go. So I'll show you again at night what I got going, but try this at home, Amy or Bobby or anybody. It's not that expensive to do, and it gives you something to do all through the year, to grow stuff, to grow your own food, and also, you put all that love into it, excitement, joy. It's really cool to see things grow. And like I said, you can get seeds, or you can buy the stuff from the store that's non-GMO or organic, or you could do both and grow them all side by side through the year. And the greatest thing about carrots too, with the carrot tops as they grow, you can cut them off and use them in your salads, in your soups, in your food, your meal, whatever, which is really, really cool. So there's a lot of good stuff there. I don't know if I said it, but those are giant marigolds too, and I rescued them as well. There's a lot of things I had to rescue. I didn't want them to die out there. All right, so that's it. The grow lights, the shelves, and Walmart online. I love you guys. Bye.